And I had no idea after that that I was going to become this businesswoman. And I had no idea that I would do so much while being a mother. But I just took it in my stride, and I just think it's all about time management. And Dr. Kiran had once very intelligently told me, you know, that about her own kids. She said, I was like a cat on a hot tin roof. I was so busy working, and I had my kids. But look at her kids today. I mean, one is a PhD, one is a doctor at Mayo Clinic. And she said there was a research that proved that working mothers have, you know, far more independent children. And I think it's a great thing. And I have a lot of respect for a lot of housewives as well who, you know, who do this thanklessly, who do their job thanklessly, really. It's a very, very hard job to be a full-time housewife. I'm very proudly, I have to say that I'm a full-time mother, I'm a part-time professional.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But yeah, I'm a full-time mother. And I think we have the luxury of time with our child, you know. But there are a lot of women out there who are working, who are making ends meet, and they're still fabulous mothers. They're great wives, they're great, you know, daughter-in-laws, and they do it all. They dabble with it all. And I just think it's a great Indian trait. And I think women all over the world, it's a very common thing now to be a mother and, you know, to work and do all of that. But you have to time manage. Your child has to be priority. I really think that if you don't have time for your child, you should not have a child. So, I mean, thanks to all the help that we have in this time and age, but they can't do what a mother does. No one else can play the role of a mother or a father. So I think we all have to know what we have to do with our kids. And I think we do it very well. Yeah.
Thank you, Shilpa. I'm sure those tips have inspired a lot of women around.
5 after my pregnancy. Anyway, but I have to say, taking a cue from what Dr. Coelho said, that I am at my fittest best today. I feel healthier today. Honestly, I've always been into yoga. I've always promoted health. I've always been very synonymous with, you know, health and fitness. All that is great, but after a baby, you really value your body. You really value your health. And I think I have to blame it on good genes. So, you know, I'm tall, and I've taken after my father. I'm the shortest in my family from my father's side. They're all my cousin sisters are all 5'10" and 6 feet. Cousin sisters, so you can imagine. So and they're all very slim and, you know, genetically blessed, even after their babies. So I never valued it. I said, oh, okay, so what's the big deal? But after having a baby, you really value your body. You have to value your body. And you realize what it can be if you take it for granted. So I think when I started working out after a baby this time, I had a goal. You know, I had a goal. I said, I have to get back to my old weight, and I have to be better than before. So that for me was my benchmark. Not the old Shilpa Shetty, but I had to get better, you know. So today when I look at myself, and today when people say, you've become thinner than before, no, it's not thinner. It's, I think I've put on more muscle. I work out today, challenging myself, and I don't do that much weight training. I train with my own body weight. So if you can, and that's even heavier than using weights. And you know, if the easiest thing for a mother is, I don't get time with the baby. You know, I don't get time to work out. You have a lot of time to go to a pizza joint. You have a lot of time to down a lot of aerated drinks, junk food, sweets, like Doc said. I just think that, especially in the first few months, like Doc said, it's the best time to lose your weight because the baby's sleeping most of the time. And yes, you also want to catch up on your sleep. But if you give up on just 1 hour of that sleep, you will feel far, far more healthier.
Actually, that's so true, and you can see the results on her right now. But friends, as you know, we have our panel here. Our ladies who are here, the ones who really have taken out their time from their busy schedule and come. All the ladies, our pregnant ladies, and the ones who have babies, they're here. So thank you once again for coming here, and they have a big smile on their faces after seeing you. They have some questions to ask you, so quickly if you can take some of them. Some specific ones, I'm sure. You know, there are people... Shilpa has actually answered most of the questions, but some specific ones which...
Hi, I am Libby, and I'm due in August. I wanted to ask that to Dr. Rashmi. They say that you have good hair, lustrous hair.
On a one-on-one? Sure.
My question is to...
Thank you so much. I'm sure the ladies have their answers to all the questions they had. Now, thank you.
Sure. Just on a parting note, to the lady who posed the question of hair fall and obviously skin worries and all of that, and I just think that the root cause of all problems is stress. And I think we women just stress a lot. So, I mean, the fact is that we do multitask and we also are huge stress bearers, and we are the architect of our own stress. So I just think that whatever be the situation, and I know hormones play a very important part, especially after you've delivered a baby and even during a pregnancy. Men just want to run away from us because they think we're difficult to handle. But all said and done, I just think being positive is the only way and the only cure for all problems. I'm not saying that don't stress, and stress is not going to come your way, but I'm just saying that calm yourselves down with some meditative music, or I know I'm really old school and very boring, but it really works. It really does. And just be positive and just understand that if you're having a bad day, there's going to be a good day ahead. So that'll reduce your hair fall.
Thank you. I mean,
for
that
all
was
those
great
mamas,
advice.
just one added point is that, like Shilpa was saying, we are very good at multitasking.
Sitting there and women sitting here who made it and who make our country proud. Thank you. I would like to thank Dr. Rashmi Shetty and Dr. Kiran Goyal. Thank you so much for being with us here today. Thank you. And yes? No, there is a surprise there's a special surprise, ladies and everybody, and also to our media friends. So Shilpa, we're about to unveil a surprise, and a surprise that all our ladies are waiting for and everybody else is waiting for. So we're glad, the ladies who are here